Today, let's see this 250 kilowatts 500 kilowatt hours 20-foot container. 1 container energy storage system. This is a door at the entrance to this shipping container. What we are seeing first, this is a fire protection system. Fire extinguishing system. It's heptafluoropropane. Storage tank of heptafluoropropane. So this heptafluoropropane pipeline, through this red pipe, located at the top of this dangerous area. You can see the smoke sensor over here. It's a black tube, and this is a smoke probe. This is also a smoke probe. This is also a smoke sensor. We still have this connection. Flame detector, temperature sensor. If there was a fire, if the accompanying temperature rises, this temperature sensor will alarm. If sensor alarmed, will pass through this management system. Will notify our fire suppression system, put out the fire, and spray fire foam. Then the area is bounded by this isolation gate. This part is the DC battery side, because the battery side is dangerous goods. It is flammable and explosive. So the DC side and the AC side are physically isolated. So this is the battery rack, the battery on it. We packed up the batteries after debugged them. According to the packaging are dangerous goods. We did a separate package, then send it to the customer. This is a binding board to the architecture. There is air conditioning system, cooling system. It controls the entire battery temperature. Keep the temperature constant. Maintain a normal working condition of this battery. In that case, this is windshield. This is temporarily put here. Normally should be installed outside. This is an outdoor duct for the air conditioning system. And there's a lighting system, including such a fire extinguisher. This is a special waterproof and explosion-proof light. You can see that it has explosion-proof glass on it. Then this is a high-voltage cabinet for the 500 kilowatt-hour battery. It has a BMS, the high-voltage cabinet. What is the function of this cabinet? That is to say, the battery in the battery compartment. We conducted battery through BMS battery management system. A 3-tier architecture for a security management. Then each pack has a separate BMS. So many packs, we formed a battery cluster. Then the battery cluster also has its own BMS. A BMS management that belongs to the second level. Then this is a total of a BMS. It is a BMS at level 3, is the total BMS. It's the DC of the battery cluster. After gathering here, finally pass this switch through this large isolating switch. Finally, go and connect with inverter. Of course, there are some special protections here. For example, DC fuse. There are 2 DC fuse, 1 positive and 1 negative. And then we come to the communication side. AC side, you can easily see this. This is an EMS energy management system. It's this whole container energy storage system. Perform a management of all energy, including BMS, bidirectional converter including at AC side, fire protection systems, lighting systems, including ventilation system, including this fire suppression system. All of these systems will be connected to EMS. Conduct a unified scheduling and management. This is a modular 250 kilowatts PCS. Here is a DC module. The role of PCS is that electricity can be converted into direct current by PCS, and then charge the battery. It is also can invert the electricity stored in the battery. DC convert to AC, then it is sent to the grid. This is an ATS cabinet. The ATS is a dry node used to connect to a diesel generator. The application scenario of container energy storage is far from the power grid. In this case, the power source is basically the battery. When the battery is not enough, the diesel generator is generally used as an emergency power source. We perform the startup of the diesel generator through the ATS. When the energy storage cabinet is short of power, seamless switching, TCS will detect the insufficient battery power, and we will give a signal to the diesel generator through the dry node, so that the diesel generator can be seamlessly connected to the power grid. The internal of this cabinet is finished, then this place. That's where the outer wire comes in. It's an incoming and outgoing line on the AC side. The terminal block is in this position.